YouTube. This is Stephanie here, Fat Doesn't Define Me, VSG, coming at you for my, what is this, 32-week post-op update. Let's start off with the story and the numbers. I started off my journey on June 25th, 2014. Went to Dr. Keith Kim in Celebration, Florida at Celebration Health Center. And I weighed in at my highest weight of 445 pounds. My surgery was on September 19th, 2014, and my surgery weight was 422 or 23 pounds, something like that. And last week at 31 weeks post-op, I was at 306. And haven't had a loss since the week before. But this week, I am down another 4 pounds for 302. I am at 302. So for a total loss of 143 pounds. Amazing. Amazing. I cannot be happier about my loss so far. Just absolutely unbelievable. I've had some really great non-scale victories in this past week. I fit into a size 18 pair of shorts and a size 20 pair of jeans, and I haven't been those sizes since I was in high school. That's unbelievable to me. And we went to Animal Kingdom on Sunday, and I don't know if you could see them here, but I saw my collarbones for the first time ever in my adult life. So I was like, what? When I looked at the pictures from Sunday, I was like, I have collarbones? Why? Where are these coming from? So honestly, like, from a weight loss standpoint, it has been a really awesome week with non-scale victories and my actual weight loss of, 4 pounds down. Tuesville, being under 300 pounds just seems like it's totally in sight right now. So I posted on my Instagram this week if you had any questions for me. I would be happy to answer them tonight. And I had one person ask me a question, and her name is Blending Carrie, and she is pre-op, I believe. Yes, she's future sleever. She says she's pre-op. And she says, "Hi, Fat Doesn't Define Me. What kind of portions do you eat at 6 months post-op? Thanks." Well, my portions are 4 ounces. Typically, for breakfast, I have what I call a protein coffee, and I do a scoop of protein. I do Isopure. The chocolate is really my favorite, but sometimes I'll do vanilla with 8 ounces of Fairlife milk, which is unbelievable. So 8 ounces of Fairlife, and I do skim or 2%, whichever we buy at the store at that time around, and 8 ounces of coffee in it, and then usually I'll do a little splash of like a sugar-free creamer to add a little extra to it. So that's my breakfast normally. And then lunch is typically some cheese and lunch meat, or maybe some nuts and cheese, or sometimes I'll do a little bit of leftovers from the night before, but it's typically about 3 to 4 ounces of something along those lines. And then in the afternoon, I typically have a cottage cheese or a yogurt or a snack of some sort of low-fat cheese. And then dinner is typically about 3 ounces of meat and an ounce of a meat or veggie or a little bit of a carbohydrate. But typically, I can't get more than 4 ounces. Like, that's really, I feel very uncomfortable. I think I've gotten to maybe 5 ounces one time, and that's really, really painful when I eat about 5 ounces. So a half cup of food, 6 months post-op is what I eat, and I'm not sure how people have pushed their stomachs beyond that, because it's really painful to me to go beyond a half cup. So that's what my portions are like now. So great question. I'm guessing your name is Carrie, and I appreciate that. So back to what the question I posed last week to myself and to you guys. Should I keep posting weekly? And I had a number of you guys, thank you very much, reach out to me and say that you would miss my posts. And I had family members that said that they would miss my posts. And Ricky said that he thinks I should keep on posting. And
yeah, I did.
and upon self-reflection, I think that posting is in my best interest. It's keeping myself accountable weekly, and I think that I was just feeling down in general last week, and just feeling ish about focusing on myself, I guess. Right now, I feel like this forces me to focus on me for a little bit, for just even 10, 15 minutes that I'm making the recording. It forces me to focus on me and to reflect on the week. And with everything that's going on with my dad, I feel a little bit guilty for focusing on me, I think. And I think that's where that came from last week. So
You also had a rough week last week. So.
I did have a rough week last week. Last week was just rough in general. But a little update on my dad. We got all of the test results back, and they had staged him at stage 4 esophageal cancer. It has gone to his liver. And there's really not much I can tell you other than that. I mean, we're going to start chemotherapy and radiation immediately. He was supposed to have gone for his, what's it called, port and the markings for where the radiation is going to go this week, and hopefully next week start everything. So continue to keep him and my family in your thoughts and prayers. Basically, the doctor said that he's going to be in treatment the rest of his life. There really is no curing it. There is just basically treating the symptoms and keeping the tumors from growing more. So I was really hoping for better news than that from the surgeon or from the oncologist, but we're just going to keep positive and hope for the best. So, yeah. So I'm just going to keep on plugging along. I'm excited for the next couple of weeks. I bought Ricky's wedding band today, and it is so cool. And Ricky bought some awesome stuff for decorations for our wedding. Today, when he was out, he had the day off, and he went out shopping and stuff like that. And next week I have vacation days for my birthday, because my birthday is coming up. And the week after that, we have our get-together with our friends, where we're all going to Star Wars weekends for my birthday. And so I got a lot of good things going on, and I have to keep on reminding myself of that. So, one NSV that I have to report is that because of my weight loss, I have been able to buy a super cool Star Wars themed skirt, and I will show you guys because I love Star Wars, Ricky loves Star Wars. If you're a Star Wars fan, then you will know what this is. This is the skirt, and it is galactic print with AT-ATs all over it, and I am absolutely freaking in love with it. I wouldn't have been able to fit in this girl's stuff from her shop before, because she goes up to 2X, so I was able to buy a 2X skirt from her, and it's a pretty easy skirt to take in if I want to take it in the future, so I'm super stoked to wear that for Star Wars weekends coming up. So I just have to focus on all the positive things happening and keep plugging along on our wedding. So I think I'm in better spirits this week, and I appreciate all of you commenting and giving me your support last week and praying for my dad. So yeah. So thanks a lot, everybody, and I believe that that is it for this week. So don't forget to catch me on Instagram and on my Facebook, Fat Doesn't Define Me, in both places. And I will talk to you guys next week. Bye for now.